If you would, please welcome to the stage Missouri Sunshine Coalition Executive Director, Dennis Ellsworth.
I'd like to thank everyone for the opportunity to jump into the middle of your program here to do something very important to us, and we think to you as well. This evening's been remarkable to see how much good work goes on in the broadcasting community from somebody who doesn't participate in that currently. But specifically, over the last several years, the Missouri Sunshine Coalition has been seeking a greater partnership with the Broadcasters Group, and you've been willing, and we've been a little slow in the uptake, but now we're here. So we're extremely happy to know that the broadcasters and the Sunshine Coalition have partnered now to annually salute the best reporting and journalism that occurs in the space of the Missouri Sunshine Law, both in raising awareness of it, using it, and spreading the understanding about how important it is to the public. I have a few more comments, but then we'll get to the awards. The Sunshine Law was a landmark legislation when it was passed in 1973. That's 51 years ago. It had broad bipartisan support. The Sunshine Coalition came along 16 years ago as a 501(c)(3) nonprofit intended to do a couple of simple things, to keep the Sunshine Law in front of everyone, to raise awareness about it, its impact, and especially the benefits it provides to average citizens, and to promote its use and preserve it in the face of ongoing threats that come along every year. There seems to be a misunderstanding about the vital importance of preserving the Sunshine Law. And yes, there are reasons at times why someone may say we need this exception or that exception. In fact, there are 25 exceptions already on the books over the last 51 years to the Sunshine Law. Some of those are fine. We understand them, but you understand the difference between an acceptable decision to say we shouldn't use a minor's child or make it broadly available and something different. And we've seen a lot of this something different in recent years, and we very much appreciate the entire community of journalists, of public citizens, of partners we have in business, the League of Women Voters, university folks, all manner of people who understand that this is something important, that we need to stand behind it, and we need to lift it up. And so your journalism helps do that. News coverage that draws on the Sunshine Law serves the public by explaining how government works. It holds public officials accountable. It reminds people of their rights as stated in the law itself. And just a brief quote, "It is the public policy of this state that meetings, records, votes, actions, deliberations of public governmental bodies shall be open to the public unless otherwise provided by law. These sections are to be liberally construed, and their exceptions are strictly construed to promote this public policy." That's what we're trying to keep in front of the public, and your work makes that possible. So tonight we're going to recognize those whose work has their journalism has helped to preserve and improve the law and encourage greater government transparency. We'll have 2 awards, and one for radio and one for television. The Sunshine Hero Award is something that the coalition has been promoting around the state for a few years now, and from time to time it has touched upon broadcast journalism, but now we hope to have an every year partnership to salute broadcast journalism. And so I'll begin right now. The Sunshine Hero Award for television goes to KCTV, accepting is Josh Morgan.
Thank you so much for this award. My name is Josh Morgan. I'm the news director. Certainly not the one primarily responsible for this award tonight. That's our investigative reporter, Angie Riccono. and the rest of our investigative team. But of all the awards tonight, we're here, we're journalists. The big J matters to us, to all of us. And so to win an award rooted so deeply in what we do and what matters to each of us, couldn't be prouder of this award compared to any other tonight. So, you know, Angie put her heart and soul into several stories this year, but a story that she worked on for months. When I actually took this job a little over a year ago, the first person I talked to outside of our general manager was Angie from afar when I still worked in Atlanta. And we were talking about this story that she worked on, about a firefighter who crashed a tanker. And he was 21 years old. It was his first hot call. Everybody certainly covered the story, but Angie wanted to go a little bit farther. So she dug and she dug and she dug, and she used the Sunshine Law to the best of our ability, to the best of her ability. What she got was because of those requests. And then she dug deeper into those requests and the documents and videos she got, and she knew there was more there, so she refined her ask. She asked for specific things based off the first request and documents she got back. And what she ended up with whistleblower reports, audio that led to story after story, accountability after accountability. And so for Angie, for the investigative team, for everybody involved in this award, KCTV5 is honored to be the recipient of this first award. Thank you. Thank you so much.